go. Kewell back on the left-hand side of the Leeds attack, where he prefers to be. Play on the right in the previous game against Bolton. With Wilcox down the left. Wilcox, one of the substitutes today. Stuart is challenged, and the first free kick goes Charlton's way. And the captain will take it himself. Just waiting for the giant central defender, Mark Fish, to make his way forward. Steve Brown, the other centre-half, very useful in the air, alongside him. Bartlett, a possible target as well. Well, it almost reached Mark Fish, who certainly lost his marker.
That was a very bright free kick. Konchesky's left foot, just look at the movement though in the box, and Fish is the one that peels away to the far post. Has no one round him. Unfortunately, delivery is not quite accurate enough, but early signs from Charlton. They'll want to set about Leeds very quickly.
Interception by Konchesky, who can hit the ball from range if he chooses to. He went for the centre instead, and Leeds close to conceding a corner. What a good start by Charlton, straight at it. Powell's cross was good. Batty has to knock it behind, and Charlton keep the early pressure on.
Well, I know it's only a minute 20, Alan, but this is the sort of tempo Alan Kirbyshire would have wanted from his team. That was very nearly end up in the feet of Jason Euell, that ball in from Konchesky.
Same potential targets here. Euell, another one. It comes out to young Parker. The England under-21 beaten though by Dacourt. There could be a break on here for Leeds. What a start to this game. Keane looks up to see who's in support. Viduka is, and now Leeds go from a corner at their end to a corner at the other.
Well, led by example from their skipper, Ferdinand, first to the ball on the edge of the box. Has a couple of options. He can go left, he can go right, and Robbie Keane, he's looking up all the time. I think he realises that he's going to give some time to Harry Kewell and Mark Viduka to join him.
Ian Harte, the set-piece specialist, with the kick. Ferdinand making a run towards that near post area, but Charlton successfully defend at the expense of another corner.
Well, Ian Harte has an excellent delivery from either free kick or corner, and that ball is played into danger area. Charlton are really going to have to be very focused here to deal with this.
Viduka near the penalty spot. Mills in behind him. A lot of movement there, but once again Charlton get it clear, and this time it came off Kewell as Stuart made the interception. Goal kick.
That's a very bright start, very lively start from either side. Leeds having an opportunity to counter-attack, put under incredible pressure in that opening 1.5 minutes of very good play from Charlton Athletic. And David O'Leary, well, he looks a bit grim at the moment, but he's seen his side unbeaten so far this season, but really yet to click into any sort of rhythm that they showed, certainly from Christmas onwards.
Robinson, the Welsh international, looking for Euell. In turn, tried to pick out Bartlett. The interception by Ferdinand means that we've got another corner, 3 in the opening 3 minutes or so.
Well, you and I watched the game. It took an awful long time to get a corner at Goodison Park. It was such a good game already. We've seen a few from Charlton, a couple from Leeds.
It's gone along the ground to Konchesky. The referee was in his way. He couldn't get the shot in that he wanted.
I just apologised to the referee. He realised he perhaps stopped a promising move for Charlton, but what a very good start to this game.
Harte. It's broken here to Viduka. He's got Keane ahead of him, and Bowyer in close contact. Kewell's there again. Viduka. Cross by Kewell, knocked behind. It's another corner. 4 in 4 minutes.
Certainly end-to-end stuff. Let's hope that the rest of the game's like this.
Got a good record against Charlton. Leeds United have won 6 of the last 9 meetings, unbeaten in the last 4, and it's usually a high-scoring fixture, this. Well, Ferdinand was the problem for Charlton there. That's why Bartlett had to knock behind. Well, anyone who's had a bet on corners will be wondering whether to lay it off at this moment. 5 in 5 minutes. Well, it looked initially as though it had gone too deep, but Charlton clearly weren't expecting Keane on the far side to get into that position.
Well, the marking hasn't been great either end. We've seen one that fished and it very nearly got on the edge of him. That's poor marking from Charlton. Robbie Keane, very elusive character in and around the box. Talked about it earlier, Al. He'll be looking for his first goal of the season.
Boos for Danny Mills, who was the subject of a lot of abuse here last season when he got involved in a scrap with Scott Parker. They gave Lee Bowyer, the other former Charlton man, a rather better reception. Danny Mills, who left here 3 seasons ago, having made over 50 appearances. Ferdinand's challenge on Bartlett. Leeds have beaten Southampton at home, Arsenal away, drew 0-0 against West Ham and Bolton. Just 4 goals in their 4 league games, but they've only conceded 1. Stuart spreads the play again. And Luke Young beaten to it. Brown intercepts. Parker. Matteo across to clear from Robinson. Stuart. Looked a bit tight initially, but Robinson has found a way through, and that came off the Leeds player, Olivier Dacourt.
Jason Euell's just given Leeds a problem at the moment, Ali. He's just dropping a little bit deeper. He's not playing right up there, so of course Matteo and Ferdinand have got an important job to do.
Brown has come forward, he's the target for the throw. Viduka marked him well. Harte's clearance, not the best, it's gone straight to Stuart. Fish. Brown's header. And still Charlton looking threatening with Parker.
That was unlucky. Brings a lot of creativity to that midfield area. Scott Parker, but Charlton starting well, but they need to be careful.
Well, Fish had to be strong then against Keane. Matteo's clearance. Gets it back from Ian Harte. And sensibly feeds it to Nigel Martyn. The Blues will tell you once again it's Danny Mills in possession. Foul on Kewell. Mills in too much of a hurry to take it and place the ball about 10 yards further forward than he should have done.
Almost seems to relish the fact that he plays the villain rather than the peacekeeper, Danny Mills.
Batty. Finds Viduka. Batty again. 2 on the far post. Played every game so far, David Batty, after all his serious injury problems which kept him out for around about a year. And the giant South African defender Mark Fish gets it clear again. Mills picking out Bowyer. Mills doing well, and he got his legs taken by Konchesky.
Well, this is what I was talking about, these wide areas. This is where Charlton need to be very resilient. And Konchesky, I'm sure that's one of the reasons why he's in the side today, just to try and support and help Chris Powell on this right-hand side as far as Leeds are concerned, because we know Mills likes to get forward, joined by Bowyer as well.
Big aerial threat Leeds pose for sure. Ferdinand, Matteo, Viduka, and with Harte's normally very accurate delivery, Charlton have got to really be on their toes here. Viduka far post. Oh, that was a great save by Dean Kiely.
Well, that was an excellent punch, it really was. Had to be very watchful because once again that delivery into the box, full of quality from Harte.
And that's the other thing with Ian Harte. You might be thinking he's going to load it up to the big men, but he can also hit the ball from all kinds of ranges and angles. Hit the target, I should say. Kewell, Batty, onside here. And again, Dean Kiely, good safe hands.
Well, this is a save from Kiely, and this is how watchful he had to be, because it's not easy when somebody of the size of Mark Viduka's breathing down your neck. He dealt with it very competently.
Great header by Bartlett to deny Ferdinand in the air. Not too many do that. Batty. Foul by Stuart. Charlton finished on 52 points last season, winning 14 of their 38 league games. Their second successive season in the Premiership, of course, after being relegated the previous time after just one campaign. Here's Viduka and now Batty for Leeds. Dacourt. Oh, you wanted it short. Dacourt's got other ideas. Harte's effort. That was flying, it really was.
Well, you can see why he got into double figures, and well, might Dean Kiely smile. He really did let rip from 20 yards or so, and that wasn't far away, was it? The goalkeeper there would have had no chance, I think, if that had been on target. Just the ferocity of the shot.
He got a career best 11 goals last season, Ian Harte, and all but one of them were from either penalties or free kicks. Ferdinand winning the battle with Bartlett this time. Konchesky looking to feed Euell. Goal kick though.
That's a very open game. I just wonder whether that will suit Charlton. I'm sure Alan Kirbishley will be delighted with the way they've started, but also he's seen at the other end Leeds United trouble his side. We heard him beforehand. He knows Leeds are full of quality. He's without 5, 6 arguably of sides that would have started in this team, but David will be happy with the chance they've created. Perhaps could do with a little bit more composure in midfield, get the ball down and play.
Excellent work by Robinson. Matteo got there ahead of Bartlett. Leeds 4th last season with 68 points and missed out on 3rd place and returning to the Champions League by just 1 point from Liverpool. Gone into the UEFA Cup, of course, and play their postponed game against Maritimo in Madeira on Thursday of this coming week. Robinson wins another throw for the home team. Pull back for Stuart. Poor ball in, easily intercepted by Batty. Viduka's flick on. Now Fish for Charlton. Excellent play by the home team. Really flowing football. Chris Powell joining in. He's providing an overlap for Konchesky, who's on the ball now. Got it on his weaker right foot, though.
That was actually good play from Danny Mills. He knew where he wanted to send Paul Konchesky, and that was inside. He knew that he wouldn't fancy that on his right foot.
Viduka gets the free kick, fouled by Steve Brown. Leeds showed some terrific form in the second half of last season, of course. They won 13 of their final 19 games, drew 4 and lost only 2. And Keane threatening Charlton here. Wins the corner.
Oh, very clever play, wasn't it, from Robbie Keane? This is where he's at his best, getting the ball into feet.
The big guns make their way forward again. 21 Matteo, 29 Ferdinand. Difficult for Kiely. The sun right in his eyes, and that ball seemed to take an age to come down. The Republic internationals made a good start to this game, Dean Kiely, but the kick he won't be too happy with.
Commentator's curse again. Strikes.
Keane. Kewell in space on the left. Went for goal!
Well, I don't think Harry Kewell's too happy with Robbie Keane, but you could understand once that opened up for Keane. Did this very well, turned. This is what I talked about moments earlier. He's bright, he loves the ball into his feet. Kewell perhaps would have been a better option, but he decided to go for goal himself.
Still waiting for his first goal of the new season, Robbie Keane. Ferdinand becoming a bit of a problem for both Bartlett and Euell, so much so that the referee's given the free kick against him. Stuart will take it for Charlton. Short for Konchesky. Powell. Stuart available again. Interesting ball in. Euell knocked it down for Parker. What an important tackle that was by Kewell. I just think he did enough there.
That was an excellent build-up, wasn't it, from Charlton? Very neat, very precise. It's an excellent little layoff, and there you can see Scott Parker just trying to spin, and Harry Kewell really had to be alert to the danger. It's a stupid little ball in from Graham Stuart, and there you can see the defending from the Australian Kewell.
Oh, great header by Fish, and what a save by Nigel Martyn.
What a magnificent save from Martyn. That was flying towards goal. Once again, great quality set piece, well met by Fish. He thinks that's in, and I think a lot of people in this ground thought that was in.
Another good ball to the near post. Parker wins the header, and Nigel Martyn in control again. What a throw as well to pick out Robbie Keane, who's so far forward there are no Leeds players in support. Bowyer's arriving rapidly though. All he could do was hold it up. He did the right thing, and he did it well.
Well, we've seen two sides to Nigel Martyn. One, what a great save from the header from Fish, and then a wonderful throw setting Robbie Keane on his way.
Spotted there. Charlton's free kick.
Well, I can have a look at this again and show how you appreciate just the pace at which this header came in at Nigel Martyn. Some people may argue it was there, it was in front of him, it was there to be saved, but the reaction really was top draw.
He's just past the 700 appearances mark in his career, Nigel Martyn. What a total, and most of them, of course, at the top level. Well, we've had everything but a goal here in what has been a really entertaining start to this Barclaycard Premiership fixture. Kewell. Great run by Kewell. Stuart got back to deny him. Powell was lying injured during that attack, and that is why Stuart is so angry. He felt that because it's a head injury, Kewell should have knocked the ball out of play.
Well, the interesting thing here, Alan, is that Mark Halsey, the referee, had a good look at it, and he decided then to really allow play to go on. He was very close to this, and the Charlton players were furious with Kewell. They felt he should have knocked the ball out of play, but I'm not sure whether Kewell felt, like the referee, how serious that challenge was by Viduka.
Well, in all fairness to Harry Kewell, I'm not even sure he realised that Powell was in trouble there, and when your instinct is to keep going and you see the whites of the goalpost, well, not many players I think would have stopped in that situation.
That's very difficult for yourself to stop when you're bearing down on goal, and I think you've seen that time and time again when the ball goes into Viduka. He's really such an established figure, very difficult to shrug off the ball. Powell tried.
Get another corner. Dropping them all short at the moment, Leeds. Good tackle by Dacourt. Stuart. Good vision. Luke Young feeds it short to Euell. Now Parker. Stuart. Powell. Konchesky's gone on the overlap. Stuart's still available. And that's a good ball for Euell. Very good header by Ferdinand.
Well, once again, it's that ball from Stuart. He's come inside central field and just looking to dink little balls into the danger area. it's got a great flow to this football match, Alan, hasn't it? You know, either end really, chances that we've seen, lots of corners, free kicks, excellent open play.
Keane, goal. You only make one mistake with this fella around, and Charlton made it, and Keane punishes them for his first goal of the season to give Leeds United the lead on 20 minutes.
Well, once this ball came forward from Leeds, the problem that Mark Fish has, he lets the ball run across his body. He thought there was a little bit more on it than there actually was. Perhaps he thought Dean Kiely was a little bit further advanced. The ball played in from Harte. There you can see Fish allows it to run across his body. Keane's bright, he's alert, and he doesn't give you another chance. And once he had that opportunity, he showed wonderful composure.
Pretty spectacular celebration to match from Robbie Keane, the Irishman. A £12 million signing from Inter Milan is off the mark. He got 9 goals last season. Great start for Leeds, who won 7 of their last 10 away matches last season. In fact, away from home, only Manchester United scored, or Manchester United and Liverpool, in fact, scored more goals on the road than Leeds, who are in the clear again here with Kewell. Viduka well placed, could have made it 2. And Fish, whose initial mistake had led to Keane's goal, with the interception this time.
Well, the problem is Robbie Keane's offside, and that's what the Charlton back four are looking for. But Harry Kewell wasn't, very nearly set up his countryman Mark Viduka, but excellent defending from Fish.
Well, it's a game that's been promising a goal, really, almost from the first minute. And now Leeds have that goal. Foul by Viduka on Brown. Goes towards Bartlett. Ferdinand equal to it again. Fish to Konchesky. Just waiting for Chris Powell to get down the line. Powell's cross was good. Stuart lays it on for Parker.
Well, I think Leeds are paying the price. Actually thought it would be the other way around. I thought that Leeds would trouble Charlton in wide areas. It's actually been the other way around. The fullbacks have got forward well. In particular, Powell is linked up well with Konchesky. It's a half chance in the box for Scotty Parker.
Well, it's been an outstanding weekend of action in the Premiership. Some wonderful games yesterday, and this is going to be right up there with the best of them by the looks of things. In fact, the season has started really well, and Manchester United won't appreciate it, but the fact that they have lost and failed to win a couple of games has made things more open and more exciting.
Well, Charlton are just going to have a lot of belief in their play. They have started well. They're a little bit unfortunate, find themselves a goal down.
Opportunity from this free kick to draw level. Stuart will take it. The referee wasn't happy, so they can try again.
Well, Leeds are going to have to be careful. Some excellent movement by Charlton in the box. From corners, we've seen it already. Fish very nearly got in. And once again, some of the movement, Fish, Brown.
Delivered too long, although it had to be headed behind by Ferdinand. He obviously got the touch the wrong side of the goal line from Leeds' point of view. It's a corner. Again, Martyn gets it clear. Mills kicking it away. He was a little bit lucky there to find Keane. Charlton are really setting about Leeds. They won't let them settle. Stuart tries a long-range effort. Nigel Martyn always in control though, and a great early throw again by the Leeds keeper. Sets Mills going forward with plenty of space ahead of him. Kewell. Stuart's tackle, he seems to be everywhere at the moment, the Charlton skipper.
Well, he's leading by example, and I'm sure his teammates will get a great lift from his attitude that he seems to be adopting at the moment, Graham Stuart.
Ian Harte. That's a good ball. Keane's flick on, not quite so accurate. Luke Young, the former Tottenham defender. Euell. Here's Rio Ferdinand. Leeds 1-0 ahead in the final 20 minutes of the half. Mills for them. Leeds can go top if they win this match today. Powell. Konchesky, the 20-year-old, is normally a left back rather than a left midfield player, but they have got a lot of injuries, Charlton. So too have Leeds, in fairness, but their squad bigger to begin with, of course. Over Bowyer's head. Viduka. And Fish with a header on. There was a foul then by Viduka on Parker.
Well, he's not happy because he's had a couple of decisions go the wrong way as far as Viduka's concerned, but you can see it's his left arm that the referee felt was high.
Chris Powell. Interception by Ferdinand. Powell again, does better this time. Konchesky. Jason Euell rides the tackles. Powell. Looking for Robinson, came off Matteo, and Nigel Martyn prevents the corner. A long way from goal, he had to get that kick right. Steve Brown. Well, Robinson couldn't make any attempt to control that ball because he would have been offside.
I think Alan Gerbishley and Mervyn Day will be reasonably happy with the way their side have played here. I think that they've built up very well, especially in wide areas. Just a little bit short from a striking point of view at the moment. But clearly key players missing with injury.
Parker. Robinson to his right in lots of space. Probably made the wrong selection really, but I can see a lot more clearly than he can from up here. Here's Robbie Keane. Good tackle, but it's broken to Viduka. Back to Keane. The referee's had a look at the challenge, and I think it's Keane who he's going to punish with a card.
Well, to be fair to the referee, whether he's right or wrong, he had an excellent view. He really did. Robbie Keane professing his innocence, but this is the ball, this is the incident. And there you can see the little flick away from the goalkeeper. There doesn't look really any contact there. If anything, it was very minimal. Robbie Keane felt there was, but the referee had a superb view of it.
Well, they're always nightmarish situation for referees to judge, of course, because they're invariably some yards behind the incident. Those kind of diving tackles by goalkeepers always look worse than sometimes they are. So Robbie Keane scored a goal and been cautioned already. Konchesky. Powell. On to Euell. Oh, he did really well to find Parker. He didn't do quite so well.
Well, there's two occasions, Scott Parker on the edge of the box and John Robinson screaming at him. But, well, the Robbie Keane incident, a lot of people will be talking about this time and time again. It is a nightmare to give. I think Kiely knew perhaps he wasn't going to make contact with the ball. He's almost trying to then pull his hand away. I just wonder whether it's leg that's caught him. And that may well have caused Robbie Keane to go to ground.
Well, we had the Robbie Savage incident at Derby yesterday, of course, and who'd be a referee in those situations? Kewell's layup. Dacourt. Now by Luke Young, and the referee's going to step in again here.
Oh, just a couple of incidents, wasn't it? And the referee just trying to calm everybody down. There was the initial one on Dacourt, then there was another one just after that. And that's where Dacourt was caught, and there's the second challenge really on Kewell.
It's going to be a card for the England under-21 international, Luke Young, who went off injured against Port Vale in the Worthington Cup in midweek, and Alan Kiely wasn't sure whether he was going to be fit for today. Second player cautioned in as many minutes.
Just quite interesting actually, Robbie Keane and Dean Kiely, two Republic of Ireland teammates, just laughing about the incident now. It was a very close call for the referee to give. He favoured the home side, much to the relief of Alan Kiely, no doubt.
In those situations, and as much a dilemma really for the goalkeeper as the referee. He's got to go out there, and invariably if you make that kind of contact, you're going to bring the opposing player down. Mills lifts it on to Keane, and still Keane. Incredible. He almost squeezed it in from an impossible angle. Viduka still a threat here, not now because he's given away the free kick. How did Keane get that anywhere near target?
Well, he's so sharp at the moment. There's a lot of pressure on him as far as his place is concerned. Alan Smith coming back to fitness, very nearly scoring not only the first occasion but the second one, squeezing it between defender and post. And there you can see some anxious looking defenders there, just delighted to see it hit the post.
Here's Powell. Miscontrol by Bartlett. Keane's layoff was good, but the return ball by Batty wasn't.
He was actually held back by Mark Fish. And whether you like it or not, it was potentially good defending for Fish because there's a lot of space for Keane to go into.
Young. Linesman's signal to the referee that he felt that was a foul challenge on Luke Young.
I think, to be fair, the referee's assistant, I think he felt that Luke Young was running out of a bit of space to go into, otherwise he may well have played the advantage, but no doubt Konchesky with his left foot will be looking to bend this ball in around about the penalty spot. And we've seen how good Charlton have been so far on set pieces. They haven't got a goal from it, but they have looked a threat.
Straight back out to Young. Clearance by Matteo. Konchesky still there from the earlier free kick. Robinson up against Harte. Goal kick.
Well, it's been a very open game, and I think it's been a very entertaining game, and Leeds United there 60% of the possession against Charlton's 40%, but Charlton have played reasonably well, just perhaps lacking that cutting edge that clearly Leeds possess. And David just looking at his watch at the moment.
Nigel Martyn's kick goes straight out of play. Charlton are happy to accept that unexpected gift. Parker for them. Good play by Bartlett. Robinson's cross, and away by Ferdinand. Support here, even though they're a goal down. Still very much in this game, though.
Well, they are once again another set piece. Leeds are going to have to be very careful, Alan, not to give too many of these away.
Konchesky will take it again. Got it a little too close to David Batty.
That's a great show. The last two he hasn't delivered with the quality that he did earlier in this first half.
Euell. Dacourt somehow keeping it in play, and clever little ball for Harte. Charlton with a whole list of players out injured at the moment. Rufus, Kishishev, both long-term injuries those. Pringles, Svensson, Youds, Peacock, who's come here on loan and got injured almost straight away. But Leeds also without the likes of Bridges, Dubry, Radaby getting fit again. Smith still out injured, so is Backer. Foul by Parker on Batty. 10 minutes of the half remaining. Here is Batty. Bowyer. Surprisingly quiet for him so far. And that's a ball he'll be a bit embarrassed about. Our next match on this pay-per-view channel from the Barclaycard Premiership will be next Sunday when we see Leeds United in action again at home to Derby County. That kicks off at 2. Stuart going in hard, and the referee didn't like that challenge and immediately steps in to separate the players concerned.
Well, I think once you go into challenges like this, there's only going to be one outcome. It really was a very dangerous challenge indeed from Graham Stuart. Not really renowned, but that's two-footed.
And the referee instantly went for red.
Well, with a player of his experience, you'd think he'd know. And I think he can have no complaints. But what a huge blow to Charlton. Find themselves 1-0 down, and he really was influential as far as the home side were concerned. And well, something may or may not have gone on beforehand, not quite sure, but there's really a necessary challenge to make. It really is. And there you can see right across the ankle of Ian Harte.
And that's the very last thing Charlton needed, both in the game and in the context of the season. With so many players out injured, they're now going to lose Graham Stuart for 3 matches, presumably.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how they reorganise now. Perhaps just one up front. Bartlett, Euell will probably drop into midfield.
A long journey back to the dressing rooms when you get sent off here at the Valley at that end of the ground, because the dressing room tunnel is at the opposite end. He didn't have to run the gauntlet of the Leeds fans, at least, but he might have to have 1 or 2 words in the ear from his manager, I think, when he sees that action replay that we saw. One down to Leeds, down to 10 men. Problems continue to mount for Charlton.
Well, I think at this stage now, down to 10 men, and also 1-0 down, they'll be hoping really just to try and consolidate till half-time, and no doubt Alan Kirbishley, Mervyn Day will have to sort 1 or 2 things out during the interval.
Dacourt. Mills. Bowyer. The ball for Batty. And on to Harte. Viduka back to Batty. Dacourt. Charlton with 9 of their 10 men back behind the ball now. Dacourt working hard. Matteo, Bowyer, good football from Leeds. Parker's challenge. Viduka goes in. The referee waves play on. And almost as though to make a point following that earlier incident, Charlton immediately knocked the ball out of play when they realised that Bowyer and indeed Viduka are down injured.
Like a global thing, didn't he, Scott Parker? Realised that Lee Bowyer was down injured. It was actually Scott Parker that did challenge him. He came in from the side, was a clean challenge, got a bit of the ball, but you can see right in the rib area of Lee Bowyer. Hasn't been the happiest of starts, hasn't been as influential as he probably would have wanted to be in this game, but he really is a threat. It's quite interesting when Leeds do play at times. They like to tuck both Kewell and Bowyer into at times a more central area. And that's where he was picking the ball up and looking to drive at the heart of the Charlton back 4.
Began his career here, comes not very far from the Valley as well, Lee Bowyer. Made 50-odd appearances before he moved to Leeds some 5 years ago now. Well, that will hurt. Will have winded him, and just anxious that there isn't any damage to the ribs as well. And Leeds duly return the ball to Dean Kiely. Bartlett with a terrific header down. Robinson feeds it to Konchesky. Great cross in! Euell's header still kept in play by Bartlett. Here's Young. Robinson. Great defending. And Batty stayed calm. Perhaps a little too calm, but no, he knew what he was doing. Here's Bowyer. Mills. Viduka. Jason Euell. In steps Matteo to win it back. And on goes Kewell. What a run! What a run! Still going! Well, he must be a frightening sight for defenders. Harry Kewell in full flight.
Well, it's difficult to deal with. And once again, coming off the left-hand side, cutting inside. Just seems to drift past defenders at ease, doesn't he? And Chrissy Powell actually is very fortunate because he decided to slide in at the end of this run. This is Kewell at his best. This is what he loves to do. And there you can see the challenge from Powell. Very fortunate.
As if things aren't bad enough at the moment for Charlton. Robinson, well, you could see the way he reacted there when the physio touched the injured spot.
It's right on the top of his foot as well. And anybody that has had that injury, I tell you, it's very painful.
Problems mounting for Charlton, and incidentally, going back to the Graham Stuart sending off, Alan Kirbishley's team already face a problem with the FA. They had 6 players cautioned in their only win of the season against Ipswich at Portman Road, and that means theoretically a heavy fine from the FA as Bowyer unleashes a shot.
Well, it's a difficult times for Alan Kirbishley. Sees his side 1-0 down. Hasn't been the greatest of starts to this campaign. He's had lots of injury problems. Looks like there's another one for him to deal with. The shape with John Robinson, but very nearly half-time. Going to have to collect his thoughts.
Robinson's just been waved back on by referee Mark Halsey. Here's Jason Euell. They need a goal from him now.
Well, he did very well indeed to fashion the effort himself. But really couldn't keep the composure he was looking for. Once again, Bartlett's been a tower of strength from an aerial point of view. Sidesteps Rio Ferdinand, but can't hit the target.
Charlton's record signing, he became $4 3/4 million when they bought him from Wimbledon in the summer. Top scorer for the Dons last season with 20 goals. But he's yet to score in the Premiership for his new club. Here he goes again. Pushed Ferdinand, got to be a free kick.
It's fairly blatant. Not a difficult decision for the referee or referee's assistant to give. There you can see. It's about as blatant as you're going to see in that area of the field.
Into the final minute of the half, though, there'll be a fair bit of stoppage time, I imagine. We've had a couple of injuries and a couple of yellows and 1 red card. By Viduka this time. Hit long for Konchesky. Little nudge by Mills. Well, made rather a mess of that throw in Charlton. But they've got it back. Here's clearance, however, finds Bowyer. They've got a break on here, Leeds. It's 4 against 3 at the moment in Leeds' favour. Harry Kewell. Tried to pick out Viduka, I think, near post, corner, the outcome.
Well, they've been excellent when they've been in that position, Leeds. At times when Charlton have attacked, they've really brought with a lot of spirit, a lot of pace, and this is very difficult. When you've got the likes of Kewell and Bowyer and Keane and Viduka up there, it's very difficult to defend, but Charlton did it very well in the end.
Both the goalkeepers playing well. 4 minutes added time.
The fourth officials indicating 4 minutes of added time.
Euell given away to Dacourt. Here's Batty. Oh, lovely little flip by Viduka to Keane, and back it goes, or should have done, to the big Australian, but Mark Fish made an interception. Bartlett. Konchesky. Powell on the overlap. Dispossessed by Batty. Here's Dacourt. Keane had to hesitate, making his run. He would have been offside, I think. And Charlton get a throw out of that. Parker. Foul on Robinson.
Well, I think to be fair to Charlton Athletic, Alan, they've shown a lot of spirit. They really have. Things haven't been easy for them in this first half, but they've got an opportunity to try and put Leeds under a bit of pressure. Close of this half.
Luke Young's free kick. In comes Bartlett. That's a goal kick.
That was excellent defending. Bartlett is a threat in the air. Ferdinand just got his body across him.
Well, Charlton have a pretty miserable home record against Leeds. They've only beaten them twice in the last 18 meetings where Charlton have been the home team. The last time over 15 years ago. And they've given themselves an awful lot to do to reverse that trend today. One down, only 10 men on the pitch following the sending off of their captain, Graham Stuart. Clearance, and it's gone into Keane again. Fish had to make that tackle, that's for sure, and Batty had to make that one to stop Robinson, who nicks it back from Dacourt. And we're going to need all their remaining 10 players to work extra hard now, Charlton. Bartlett doing well. Euell takes it on. Free kick. Could this be an opportunity for Charlton to get back on level terms before the break?
I don't think Ferdinand's particularly happy, and there you can see perhaps minimal contact, but there was contact, and that's what's won Charlton the free kick. Konchesky, they'll fancy it with his left foot. Scotty Parker's there as well.
Martyn desperately lining up the wall. 3-4 in it at the moment, and other players to block his eye line.
Well, I think we'll look to perhaps just nudge this to the side. Steve Brown's there as well. It looks to be fancies this one. Chesky's now potentially could be on it with his left foot. An opportunity to go either right or left here.
Well, that's the sort of thing they'll have practiced 1,000 times on the training ground. Will they get it right on the day? Brown hits it. Great save.
Oh, what a strike that was. All of 20-25 yards, and Nigel Marr, we've seen him pull off 2 excellent saves in this first half.
The end of a very entertaining first half here at the Valley. Robbie Keane making sure that Leeds go in at half-time with a lead. Charlton have played well, but the loss of their captain Graham Stuart, red-carded by referee Halsey, has made things a lot more difficult for them in the second half. 1-0 to Leeds at half-time. trailing 1-0 to Leeds, who are one of only 3 teams to win here last season. The others were Liverpool and Sunderland. And of course Charlton, with the additional problem of being down to 10 men after the red card for their captain, Graham Stuart. Steve Brown has taken over the skipper's armband. Charlton in red, Leeds in blue. Keane the scorer after 20 minutes for Leeds United, and neither manager has made any personnel changes during the interval. Foul on Jason Euell. Charlton get the first free kick of the second half. Being played like most of the first in bright, warm sunshine, just beside the River Thames here in South London. Luke Young's free kick. Ferdinand got there ahead of Bartlett. And this time it's Leeds who get the free kick. The danger, obviously, now for Brian Charlton is that Leeds, with the pace of particularly Kewell and Keane, could hit Charlton on the break.
Well, that's right. I think at times they've looked pretty vulnerable, Charlton, when Leeds have broke at pace. You know, they do possess that within their ranks. Robbie Keane showed that in the first half, of course. Wonderful goal from him.
Bartlett played it against the shins of Matteo. And call out this time by the South African who scored in the 2-1 home defeat against Leeds here last season. Viduka. Ferdinand takes over for Leeds, who will go top of the Premiership if they take the 3 points on offer here today. Already several changes of ownership for the #1 position in the Premiership table in what's been an exciting start to the Barclaycard Premiership season. He took a risk there, Jason Euell, but he knew what he was doing. And then he gives it away in the simplest fashion, having done the difficult part well. And it could be costly, that mistake. Here's Dacourt. Good challenge, but it's run loose. And how did Keane miss that?
Well, it's a fantastic opportunity. And the ball inadvertently came to him off Scott Parker, who was just tracking back. This is where they lose possession, Charlton. And once again, Leeds very nearly make them pay. Just look at the space that Dacourt's got. Parker tries to get back, and the ball finds its way through to Robbie Keane. Oh, what a great disappointment for the young Irishman. He knows what a great opportunity that was.
Oh, really an easier chance from the one he converted in the first half. Charlton have been let off the hook. Can they gain some? They might with Euell. And probably he knows he should have done better.
Well, Charlton aren't going to get too many chances in this second half because they're down to 10 men. And when you do get chances like this, you need to show a little bit more belief and confidence that you're going to score. Jason Euell's just going through one of those periods, a move in the summer, a lot of expectations, a lot of money spent, still to register his first goal.
And I'm sure if you offered Charlton a point at this stage, they'd be more than happy to accept. For Leeds United. Matteo on to Batty. Leeds can dictate the pace of this game now. Viduka. Keane dispossessed. Konchesky leaves it to Chris Powell.
Well, sometimes we've seen it time and time again. The other side that goes down to 10 men seem to raise their game, seem to get some spirit and determination from somewhere. And Alan Kirby should be hoping that that's what happens to his side.
Ferdinand's clearance has gone straight to Euell, and now gives it away to Bowyer. Kewell. Difficult one for Brown, the ball bouncing just as he tried to head it away. Bartlett. Batty working hard to win it back for Leeds. Harte. And Powell almost conceding the corner. The goalkeeper prevents it. He's a long way from goal now. He's got to race back here, Kiely. Kewell. Keane pulls away, wants it played to him. Parker with a very good interception. Mills up against Konchesky.
Well, perhaps the goalkeeper may well have chosen a better option. That might have been Rosette on that occasion, but trying to keep the ball in play, very nearly costing them.
And that was a bit of a late challenge as well. Bartlett on Ferdinand.
Well, again, giving the referee no option. This time it'll be a yellow card. It's a late one by the South African on Rio Ferdinand. And as Ferdinand plays that ball, it comes right across the left ankle of the lead skipper.
So having had one red card, they now have two players, Charlton on a yellow, Luke Young and Sean Bartlett. Leeds also have one player on a caution, that's their goal scorer, Robbie Keane. Dacourt on to Viduka. Dacourt with a good challenge. Parker never found wanting in that department though, and he set up a counter-attack. Young on to Robinson, who switched to this right-hand side. Luke Young again. Looking for Bartlett, but only managing to find Bowyer. And this is where Leeds are so dangerous. Kewell, Viduka and Keane ahead of him. He forgot the ball this time.
Oh, it's a great show. This is a wonderful opportunity for Leeds, but Charlton need to keep the ball a little bit better. They are down to 10 men, and it's very difficult for them at times, playing almost with just one striker up front.
Konchesky, faced by Mills. Powell. Ferdinand so quick to read the danger. Dacourt. Good ball from the French international to Keane. Kewell. Bowyer.
Oh, it's a fantastic attempt. You don't realise how difficult this is, really. I just hope we get an appreciation from the replay, because that ball was fired into his feet. It wasn't certainly the great position for Bowyer to be in, but he very nearly capitalised.
Scored a career best 15 goals last season. Bowyer, one so far this against Southampton. Well, the word injury in Charlton Athletic seems to appear in the same sentence rather too often at the moment. Brown, the latest casualty.
Problems seem to mount, don't they, for Charlton? And the Charlton acting skipper now, because of the dismissal of Graham Stuart.
And his 12th season here, Brown. And likely to get quite a long run in the side with Richard Rufus, who's been a big loss for Alan Kirbishley. Out of action, possibly for 5 or 6 months. Mills. Batty. Dacourt. Clever ball for Bowyer. Well, he's certainly coming into it more in the early stages of the second half.
Yeah, he's been very disappointed with his effort on goal. Charlton putting themselves under unnecessary pressure.
Viduka. Batty picks out Keane this time. Needs a bit of help here. And the linesman spotting an offence by Keane.
Somehow he's got to really just try and keep it like this until there's a certain period in the game where he's got to think about trying to get something out of the football match. He may just have to take a gamble at some stage in the second half, but he'll be hoping his side can just keep it like this.
But get his kick right this time, Dean Kiely. Which he does. Viduka's header. Olivier Dacourt. Batty, good vision, good ball. Harte. Really fired that in, Viduka. Bartlett picks out Euell. Now Parker. Very composed game he's had. But he's trodden on the ball there and got away with it. Luke Young. Parker again. Euell. Given room. Parker. Robinson. And now Luke Young again. Bartlett far post. Did well to keep that in play, but in the end, the angle was too difficult for him.
Oh, great shame, but that's wonderful play from Charlton. It's very difficult for them out there. Down to 10 men. They kept the ball very well. Got into a good crossing position.
Steve Brown. This is Young. Jason Euell. Getting a bit frustrated with him. He's given the ball away a few times here, and Viduka might profit from that latest error. He's a bit too clever for his own good there, I think. Viduka. Robinson back to defend against Kewell now, who's got away from him. Harte. The Leeds United fans packed behind the goal. They're attacking in this second half, and they've got a free kick.
Well, they're just going through a little spell at the moment, Leeds, where perhaps they could keep the ball better. I think when you are playing a side that are down to 10 men, keep the ball moving, certainly try and stretch them, make it very difficult for them, make the pitch almost as big as possible. And then when you know you've got the pace of the forwards that they have.
Harte, a lot of people far post, waiting for the cross. And foul by Ferdinand, I think it was, has resulted in a Charlton free kick. They won 11 home games last season, Charlton, drew 5, just those 3 defeats I mentioned earlier. It was a big improvement on their previous campaign in the Premiership, when they managed only 4 wins here at the Valley. But so far this season, they've already met defeat here on the opening day against Everton, and drew last Sunday, of course, against Fulham. So the fans still looking for their first home victory. And a goal down here. An hour approaching. Matteo. This is Mills. Ferdinand. Mark Fish picking out Euell. Charlton can ill afford to give the ball away. Dacourt. Well, that's better. Euell came to win it back, and he's got Bartlett ahead of him. Robinson, Euell far post. Batty concedes the corner.
Well, once again, good spirit from the home side. Jason Euell may have given the ball away a lot of times here, but there's one thing about him: he hasn't hidden. He's trying to get about things as much as possible. It's been a difficult afternoon for him.
Corner, but nobody wanted it. Kewell with plenty of time to get it clear. the sharp end of our microphone there. Lee Bowyer. Knowing how that blow to the ribs in the first half. I'm surprised he's smiling. Matteo. Clearance again by Ferdinand. He's won most of those aerial duels against Bartlett. There's a great ball for Keane. Danger for Charlton here, but it's cut out by Fish. Battle of the big men, won by Viduka this time. Batty. Viduka. Mills takes over. A lovely little ball for Harte.
That was an excellent ball. It was a very good run. But Mark Fish may well have been critical of his defending in the first half, but once again coming to the rescue.
Kewell finding Batty. This is Mills. What a goal! And that's just about the most unpopular goal that the Valley has seen this season. Danny Mills, who's been a target for the boos from the Charlton fans right from the off, has made it 2-0 to his new club.
There'll be some sort of special enjoyment about this goal from Danny Mills, but this is as sweet a strike as you're going to get on his left foot, and really once it left his left foot, that was always going to be very, very close indeed. Very neatly stepped up, wasn't it, by David Batty? More than enough awareness of where his Leeds United colleague was, and once he let fly, just caught the post, and Dean Kiely having no chance whatsoever with the strike.
It's only the second Premiership goal that Danny Mills has ever scored. And to his credit, he didn't go over the top with the celebrations. I think he sensed the mood around the stadium and that found the net. But he's a Leeds United player now, and he has given his team a very important cushion. Here's Bowyer, the other former Charlton player, and Viduka arrives late.
Well, it's a wonderful run from Mark Viduka. Well, it's an excellent cross from Lee Bowyer, and there you can see Viduka just about to come on the end of that. 3 Charlton defenders around him. He made it his business to be the first player to the ball. And Charlton may well just think about making changes now. Very difficult for them out there.
Leeds set to continue their excellent record at the Valley, and indeed their excellent record in London. There's so many London teams in the Premiership these days, of course, that if you don't do well when you come to the capital, it's going to show come the end of the season in your points total. Well, Leeds can never be accused of that. They've already won at Arsenal, of course, this season, and not many do that. And they've got a real grip on this game now, David O'Leary's team. Clever ball by Matteo. Dacourt. Still running Dacourt. Good tackle. Keane picks up the loose ball. Dacourt still there and finds Viduka. Keane wouldn't sit down for him. Nor for Batty. With it for Bowyer. Good save. Dacourt still there again. And just about cleared on the edge of the 6-yard box as Viduka made the final effort.
Oh, incredible pressure from Leeds United. They really are rampant at the moment. Very difficult for Charlton. It's a good job the experience of Chris Powell was there to avert the danger in the end. But there you can see the team in blue just flooding forward. Goalkeeper does well here just to push the ball. He thinks to safety, but Dacourt, and then very nearly Viduka makes it 3-0 to Leeds. But this is the change that we thought may well happen, and the experience of Kinsella.
Jason Euell off, Mark Kinsella on for his first appearance of the season, recovering from a hernia operation he had during the summer. A very influential figure here for Charlton, the Republic international, but he is far from being properly fit. He's only had one reserve game all season. And Dacourt's got a problem as well here for Leeds. Just to confirm that change. So both teams making substitutions simultaneously. And two Republic of Ireland internationals join the action. Stephen McPhail for Leeds. Either Keane or Bowyer offside there. I think it was Keane.
It was a very late flag from the referee's assistant on that far side. Charlton playing a very dangerous game. They're pushing up almost towards the halfway line, leaving a lot of space for the likes of Keane to run into.
Well, you get the feeling we haven't seen the end of the scoring in this game. Mills. Robinson's challenge. Powell. This is Parker. Another opportunity to cross. Konchesky couldn't take it, and Leeds have a goal kick and a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's a difficult time now for Charlton. We're looking at Alan Kiely, wondering now what he's thinking, what he's going to do. 2-0 down to 10 men. Really showing no signs to getting back into this game. Probably sounds very negative, but almost a damage limitation job.
Such a difficult start to the season for them with all the injuries we've mentioned. If they can just hang on in there really and accumulate as many points as they can till they're back to something like full strength. Still going forward in this game. Luke Young, good run. And wins the corner. Good determined play, and that's the kind of spirit Charlton need.
Well, it's people like Luke Young that hopefully Charlton will show the way, just trying to lift the crowd as well once that ball went behind for a corner. They need something from somewhere.
Mills, who met the cross. Corners in the game now, evenly distributed. But this one has given Leeds the chance for another break. Kewell. Good work by Kinsella straight away. Kewell. McPhail gets his first touch and finds Batty. On to Bowyer. On again to Keane. Interception by Luke Young. Parker. Crowd warned him. He was strong enough to hold off the challenge. Luke Young. Ferdinand has been absolutely in control at the back today for Leeds. Stephen McPhail, another player who's been out for a long time, injured, and another making his first appearance of the season. Mills. Here is McPhail. Viduka. Harte. Keane. On to Kewell. Parker went in with real determination. Bartlett, the only forward outlet here for Charlton. The South African did well. The attempt at a shot was always going to be smothered. Kinsella completely outnumbered. Now Kewell. Great run by Kewell. Wonderful run. Well done, Dean Kiely.
Well, this is what Harry Kewell is about, Alan. When he picks the ball up, he just drives at defenders. There you can see from the halfway line, not great defending, but once he gets a sense that perhaps he's going to get into the box, the full credit at the goalkeeper. It's a wonderful save.
Batty. Harte sets it up. Chip forward by McPhail. Charlton clear the danger once more.
He's got nothing to hit. That's the problem. They can't get out, Charlton. Playing one up front.
Mills with the interception. The other goal scorer, Keane. McPhail really straight into the action. Mills is crossed towards Viduka. Oh, that would have been too much to bear, surely, for their own fans if another of their former players had found the net.
Well, Charlton's going to have to lift themselves for this last 20 minutes or so, Alan, because it's very difficult for them out there. You can see the players are a little bit flat, having conceded that second Leeds goal.
Attempts on target certainly indicate Leeds' superiority here, but Charlton have never been far away from having a foothold in this game. Really, you feel that the defining moment was the sending off of Graham Stuart when they were a goal down, and probably their hopes of getting back went as he disappeared down the tunnel. Bartlett's header on was good for Kinsella, and Ferdinand blocked his effort. Powell. Bartlett again. Wasn't a bad effort by Parker.
Well, that's the sort of spirit I was talking about a little bit earlier, Alan. That's what Charlton need to show plenty of.
Viduka getting in almost between Powell and his goalkeeper. Crowd have stayed with Charlton all the time, and I think that's as good an indication as any that although the breaks have gone against them in this game, Charlton have never given up on it. Luke Young. It's a good ball. Parker looking for Bartlett, or perhaps Konchesky behind him. Mills gets it away.
Well, they haven't given up, and as you've rightly said, it's important that the fans do stick with the team.
Playing some decent football, but they need the penetration, and that's been lacking today.
Well, Leeds are a very difficult side to play against when you've got 11 players out there on the field. They've only conceded one goal in what is now nearly 5 league games. Defensively, they've looked very impressive.
Bowyer beaten to it by Parker. Chris Powell into the final quarter of an hour. up the valley. Not a very happy valley for Charlton Athletic at the moment. Kinsella. Young. And now Robinson. Leeds get the throw and get another chance to break. Kewell. Another of those mesmerising runs. Here's Batty, in early to Viduka, the layoff to Keane. Excellent play by Keane. Couldn't finish what was a splendid move.
Well, it feels that Luke Young may well have just caught him. Wonderful link-up. Just look at the play between the front two. Robbie Keane knows exactly what he's got in his mind. As soon as the ball went into Mark Viduka, just loses his footing at the crucial time. There you can see the link-up between the front two. Clever play by Robbie Keane. Gets himself into the danger area. Fails to hit the target.
Could have had a hat-trick today. McPhail, very clever ball there. To Harte. He just calms things down in the middle of the park. McPhail picks out Bowyer. Oh, lovely return ball to Bowyer.
Well, if ever there was a move deserved a goal, that was it. Fantastic link-up play between Bowyer and Robbie Keane. And I think it had all the fans clapping their hands. Good possession from Leeds, without that. Audacious little back flick. Bowyer again, very similar to Robbie Keane moments earlier, failing to hit the target.
Charlton about to make another change. They've got to do something now, obviously. The game rapidly flowing away from them. So they're going to take off a defender and put on a forward player. Luke Young goes off. Kevin Lisbie coming on.
He's number 29, Kevin Lisbie.
Matteo gets it clear. Viduka, lovely header. Keane. And again. And now Bowyer. Kewell. This is hard for Leeds United, who lead 2-0. McPhail finds Batty. Clever ball. Viduka holding his man off well. Oh, it's another chance, really, for Leeds to increase their lead, and another chance for Bowyer.
Well, it's not bad when he centre forward imposes himself. There's no shape that Mark Viduka. He's done that 3 or 4 occasions where he's just invited the ball into his feet and allowed players to join in. That time it was Bowyer. We've seen it with Robbie Keane. Has led the line extremely well.
Well, Dean Kiely's kicking has not been up to the rest of his goalkeeping today. Bowyer has had a much more influential second half. Kewell. Keane, Viduka far post, Kiely in the right place.
Well, they really are carving plenty of chances for themselves, Leeds United, at the moment. Just can't seem to convert anymore and make the scoreline more impressive than it already is.
Mills, who double the Leeds United lead. Batty. And the Leeds had only scored 4 goals in their 4 matches before today. Harte. Batty finds Mills. Ten minutes to go.
Well, this isn't nice. This isn't nice for Charlton on the other side of keeping the ball as comfortably as this.
Very frustrating for Alan Curtisley. Bowyer, Keane, Viduka, back it goes to Keane. Is this his second goal? It just won't come.
Well, the combination between the front two has been very good at times. Once again, Viduka, this is the way that he imposes himself. And whenever that ball goes into him, he seems to find his teammates with ease. And Robbie Keane again getting it on that left side. Shrugs off the defender, but again, can't hit the target.
He really has been dangerous throughout, though, and of course you've got to be on top form with Alan Smith, and of course eventually Bridges to come back as well, both out injured.
It's a nice choice for David O'Leary to have now. Quality strikers, but his front two today have been excellent. Movement, touch, awareness, and of course Robbie Keane's goal. But no doubt he'll be delighted with his partnership with Mark Viduka.
Charlton must envy that. Their top scorer from last season, Jonathan Johansson, one of the many out injured at the moment. Although a little closer to recovery than most of his club mates. Bowyer, Parker's challenge, Leeds throw. Don't forget, we've got more pay-per-view action for you from the Barclaycard Premiership next Sunday. Leeds United against Derby County from Ellen Road. That kicks off at 2. And it looks as though Leeds are going to be going into that game as Premiership leaders. There's a splendid ball for Kewell. Oh, they're even trying overhead kicks and all kinds of spectacular efforts now. Bowyer. Konchesky. Can Charlton inject a little bit of life into the dying minutes of this game? Konchesky for them. Seemed like a harsh decision, the offside flag against Robinson. Stephen McPhail. Here's Mills. Bowyer, happy return to their former club for the Leeds duo, particularly Mills, who's been on target, of course.
Well, you said about Leeds United going top after this victory, but they won't perhaps get a more comfortable time of it. David still looks a little bit pensive, but sees his side going top of the league in September, which is a nice feeling to have.
They ended last season in splendid form, Leeds. Great run of 8 wins from their last 9 games, just 1 defeat in their final 16. Batty. McPhail. For the first time, really, Charlton looking dispirited now, not surprisingly. Just a little over 5 minutes to go. They play so much of the game with only 10 men.
Just like I said a little bit earlier, this is the point it becomes a damage limitation exercise. You don't want to concede anymore. It seems so difficult for Charlton, and it really has rested on that sending off.
McPhail. Oh, it's a clever little ball to Bowyer. On to Viduka. Can't shake off Chris Powell, who was adjudged to have fouled him. Kewell looking mystified.
I actually felt that Mark Viduka had his left arm raised and he was holding the Charlton defender off. Didn't see the funny side of it, but I don't think too many Charlton players will have found this afternoon particularly amusing.
I must admit, your assessment of that incident, exactly what mine was. I thought he was being held off rather than the other way around. There you go, free kick it is. That's going to take it, and that means anything's possible, even though it is a very tight angle, obviously.
You've got to bring them down, really. You know, you've got to take that on your chest, really, in there, haven't you? I'd love to know how hard this ball was travelling. That is
Somebody didn't knock him out. Big, tough Aussie. And he had to be then. McPhail. Mills will leave it again to the young Irishman. Bowyer. Clearance by Brown. Kinsella robbed in the middle. It's a foul by Bartlett. And it's keep ball time again for Leeds United. Here's Batty. Bowyer's given it away. Bartlett. And Batty wins it back. Still crunching into tackles in the last couple of minutes. Lisbie. Decision that the crowd couldn't quite believe. Batty. And the cry from the Leeds fans at the goal to our left is "We are top of the league," and that they are, unless there is a miracle for Charlton in the last couple of minutes. Konchesky. And you get the feeling there will be no miracle for Charlton.
Well, no, they've huffed and they've puffed, and they certainly did that when they had 11 players on the field, and they've now seem to be doing it with 10. They showed a lot of spirit. The manager will be delighted that aspect of the game, but it's that manager there. And now pitcher David O'Leary will see his side go top of the league this evening.
Leeds have been 4th, 3rd and 4th since David O'Leary took charge. Fish with a loose ball. Konchesky with a fine ball to Lisbie. He's done well here. Bartlett in the middle. He'll go for goal himself. And it came to Bartlett. Oh, it's typical really of Charlton's day. It just wouldn't break when they wanted it to, and Leeds will break when Charlton least want them to. With many men stranded upfield here. Batty on to Keane. Leeds slow it down in the end. Batty. Harte. Don't let him have a side of goal. On his right foot.
He must have something against Mark Viduka, who just blasted that one at him as well.
Powell. And Kewell Kewell's got into a great position to receive that glorious ball. Playing keepy up in the opposition penalty area. It really is rubbing it in. Harte. Kewell again. McPhail. Keane did brilliantly. McPhail takes it on. And finally, Konchesky relieves the pressure on Charlton in stoppage time.
2 minutes of added time.
2 minutes of which will be played. Kinsella. And again. Spots the run from Parker, so too did Nigel Martyn. Leeds United will definitely be one of those teams who will be in contention at the end of the season, and they're still in contention for a third goal here as Batty tries an effort. Well, they brought out a postage stamp, I think, the last time he scored, so we didn't really expect him to hit the target, did we? His last goal for Leeds was 8.5 years ago.
Yeah, I think the fans are just recognising that fact as well. They've enjoyed their afternoon's trip down to South London. It's been a profitable one for them.
Another loose kick there has given Kewell possession, but the referee ends Charlton's misery and sends David O'Leary's team to the top of the Premiership table. It may be early in September, but you're better off there than anywhere else. And Robbie Keane was the man who set the Leeds team on its way to what proved to be a comfortable victory in the end. His goal after 20 minutes, then Mills scoring against his old club in the second half. In between those two Leeds goals, the sending off of the Charlton Athletic captain Graham Stuart was one of the key moments of the game. Playing Leeds with 11 men is difficult enough. Playing them with 10 is well nigh impossible. And in the end, Leeds United controlled long periods of the second half. And Charlton, though, to their eternal credit, they never gave up, really were out of their depth. Nigel Martyn made a couple of splendid saves early on when Charlton really took the game to Leeds United. Dean Kiely in the opposite goal also made a couple of fine stops, to be fair. But I don't think there's any question that Leeds didn't deserve all 3 points here today. And they've safely tucked them away. They've now got 11 points from their 5 matches, a better start than they made last season. Victories now over Southampton, Arsenal and Charlton today, and those 2 goalless draws against West Ham and Bolton.